Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Yeah, it's windy again. It was windy yesterday, it was windy today, it was windy last night, it'll be windy tomorrow. Wind, 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 wind. All because of Skyriders. All the stuff that they sprayed this morning is gone except for a few lingering streaks up there in the sky. But we can't do anything about it, right? Well, I think it's about time we do something about it. As soon as the new guy in charge has finished cleaning up the dead weight that's been holding us back, maybe he can get into saying, all right, enough of that crap, shut it down. And I think that's going to probably be one of the best things that ever happened to this world, right? Anyway, I just wanted to get a video in. I've been hunkered down most of the day. I did go out and check at my neighbor's place to see if any of the parts came in. And apparently, all of the companies he bought from sent him codes to his email address that he needed to enter to verify that it was a real person that was placing the order, and that never happened. So I had to contact each one of the companies and say, hey, this stuff was ordered and we didn't enter this, please resend a code and we'll verify and all of that. And they finally did, but it might take a few more days to get that stuff. Anyway, I did go out and give the garden a good soaking today because that was a necessity. And right about in here somewhere, I'm going to post a picture of the chicken coop, and pay attention to that area right going up on that corner of the coop itself on the wire. And yesterday and the day before, 2 days in a row, I've had a couple of red racer snakes out here. Now, everybody goes, snakes, oh no! Red racer snakes are good snakes, okay? They are a part of the family of gopher snakes, and they eat rodents. So, we'll take a walk over in a minute here, and I'll show you inside of the chicken run. There's all kinds of pieces of trash and stuff that used to be part of rats' nests or mouse nests. And apparently the red racers got in there and engorged themselves on rodents, and they were happy. And I had two of them. There was one full size and one smaller one, and they were inside of that little extension section. And I went over there and almost walked right up on them, but I just had a conversation with them, told them, you know, hey, I don't mind you hanging around here and eating up the rodents. That's fine with me. Just leave my chickens alone, all right? And they said, no problem. So that's what they're doing. So, best rodent trap yet. I'll take you down and show you that in a minute, but right now I'm going to check on my food here in the, yeah, looking good. So we're doing just fine. Got about another 20 minutes to go there before those are done. No, I didn't make those. Those are from a frozen package. Hey, lady, who you barking at? That's Lady with the crippled leg, but she gets around pretty good. She's a good little girl. Keeps an eye on things, but I think her eyesight's a little bad too, because she doesn't recognize these dogs only about 25 or 30 feet away, and she barks at them. Oh, anyway, I'm going to move on down here, and I'm going to show you how I know the snakes have been taking care of rodents. Oh yeah, I got to get out here. I wish these winds would stop so I can get out here and clean this mess up. Every time I clean it up, it all blows away again. So So let's see. Yeah, I don't see right over there and down there. You see all the little areas of cotton cloth and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of it right down here in the corner. And there's some over there. That's all stuff that the rats had taken under the coop and made homes with it. But the nice thing about the red racer snakes is, you see that hole right there? They'll go right down that hole and clean that burrow out. They especially like the young rodents because those don't fill them up too fat where they get stuck inside the tunnel and can't get out until they digest the food that they ate. So anyway, they've been doing a good job of cleaning up the rodents around here. Haven't had any problems in the garden house since the ones I caught in the bucket trap and the red racer snakes are around. I like those guys. I don't mind them. I let them hang around here. The red racers, the coach whips, the gardener snakes, and all of those types of snakes are just fine for me. I don't mind them at all. I hope the wind's not bothering you too much, because it sure as heck bothering me. Anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to get a quick short video in and show you that stuff. Batteries are all fully charged. I'm at 100% with everything. Even the new battery is recharged all the way up to 100%, and it's sitting there waiting to be moved. I was going to do that today, but the winds came up, and it's really hard working in the van with the winds blowing, because I'll be sitting there with the doors open, and all of a sudden a gust of wind will blow the door shut and slam it on my legs. Then I get all these bruises and stuff that kind of hurt. Amazing how we don't heal as fast as we get older, right? Anyway, another thing is, talking about healing. So this is for people who don't run to the medicine cabinet every time they get a little owie. Okay? If you're one of those people that you're just not feeling up to par, and you go grab a couple of aspirin and drop them down your throat, and they say, oh, but aspirin's good for you. You know what? I don't care if it's over-the-counter drugs or generic drugs or any of that stuff, okay? Holistics, I don't care. The more you can avoid taking that stuff through your life, the better off you'll be. Now, I've never been one to run and grab a bunch of pills as soon as I got a little owie. Just got to throw a bunch of stuff on it. Even with the cuts and bruises, I throw a Band-Aid on it. That's it. If I don't have a Band-Aid and I have some super glue handy, I super glue the thing shut. It's that simple. So now, after being out here 10 years and not having a reliant body that requires constant replenishment of those over-the-counter drugs and stuff that are out there, I feel fine. I'm healthy all the time. I don't even feel my age. I feel like I'm 20, 30 years younger than what I actually am. And that's amazing. I could use losing a little bit of weight, because being hunkered down all the time, I sit inside and then I get bored and I eat something or drink something. Not good. But let me make a point of this. I'm talking about those over-the-counter drugs and generic drugs and all that other stuff. If you are one of those people that always goes running to the cabinet for that stuff, don't think that you're going to be able to just quit it cold turkey. You can't do that. Your body has become adapted to that and requires it. That's why you seem to have your headaches more often all the time. Because trust me, the people that make drugs, I don't care if they're prescription over the counter or generic or any of that stuff. They don't want to heal you, because if they do, they quit selling their product. All right? Just think about that for a minute. Let that sink in. That is the God's honest truth. They want you to have to use that product for the rest of your life. The more that you need it, the more money they make. And that's all, it's down to that. In the good old days, you know, old Doc Howard down the street had his little shingle hung up out there. It said doctor's office. And a poor family showed up and they had some real ailments. And he would do whatever he had to fix that, set a broken bone or anything like that. And when they said, I can't afford to pay you, he'd say, don't worry about it. If and when you can, pay me. But that's not the way life is anymore. Now, people become doctors because there's money in it. They can get rich being a doctor. It's really sad, but that's the truth. All right, everybody. This is G Bear thanking you for joining me and signing off. Come here, buddy. It's still a little sore, but you're walking a lot better. That's a good thing.